Okay.
Hi. Hello?
Hello. So if I'm supposed to be... Okay, so can I start? Should I start?
Yeah. Everybody hear you and everybody see you.
Awesome. So, hi everyone, I am Valim. I am a Rails core team member. I was supposed to be at the event, but unfortunately I could not get a visa. I hope you are having a really good time at the event, at night also. And that's it. I prepared the presentation, but I'm not giving it now because through Skype I guess that would be very terrible. So we prepared an interview. So if you have questions, things about Plataforma, open source projects, Rails, anything you would like to know and you would like to ask, please do. So,
Who want to be first? Collaborate. I knew that many people want to ask you question when do you sleep? You are really busy and you have many projects, and when do you sleep? At what time do you sleep?
Okay, so I think that I sleep like the amount everyone should be sleeping, which is 8 hours per night. So the difference that I work, what I think that helps a lot is that I work from home, so I don't waste a lot of time getting traffic. So of these 16 hours I am awake, I am working like 12. That's what really helps. So I am sleeping normal, but I am trying to get the most of the time I am waking up.
Okay, so the question is that Peter said that it is an ongoing change to remove vendor plugins directory from Rails. So this means that gem plugins will be welcome rather than... Yeah.
So the question is, vendor plugins will be removed from Rails?
Yes. Yes.
The idea is not to remove them, but the idea is to make them like, basically what it's basically saying, like, you should not be using them. So we are like going to remove the generator, for example, because we don't want people to create plugins, right? But you're not going to remove it, the plugins. I think, I think that the community, I got it wrong, and I think that the community got it wrong because after I was talking more with, after I joined Rails Core, I had more contact with the 35 Signals guys, which are the guys who created Rails. And I realized that they use vendor plugins a lot, but they have, and the way that they use it is really nice that they put things in plugins that they want to take away from your application. So you have a very huge application, but there are a few parts of your application that they are like solid. You're not changing it anymore. So what they do is that they move that to plugins. They extract the behavior and move that to plugins. So your application will focus on the domain logic, and you have a few things as plugins. So this is a valid case for plugins, but the community started to use plugins as a way to share code, which is really, really bad because it has poor packaging, it has poor version management. So the idea is not to remove it, but just say, hey, you probably don't want to be using a plugin, right? So we are removing the generators and related stuff. But they will still be there, they will still be working for, like, we don't have plenty to deprecate. So right now I would say like they will still be working forever.
Yes, thank you. And is it, I think, that a new standard of sharing code is to use gems instead of plugins, yes?
Yes.
And is it some way...
Basically a very simple way to put it is like a simplistic way is if it's private code, you can either use a Git repository with bundler, or you can put that in vendor plugin, right? If it's public code that you want people to use, people to share, you should be better off with a gem.
Yeah, okay. And is there any way to make a distinction between plugins which are contained in gems, and those gems definitely require Rails to be working, and some gems which require only Ruby without Rails? So
the question is to make a distinction between gems between plugins in vendor and...
between plugins which are gemmed in gems, and between gems which are not plugins, which just gems for not Rails, just for Ruby. You don't need Rails to run them.
So the difference, how are we going to make this difference?
Yeah, for example, some namespace or something like that, or kind of, because you'll need just to write a documentation which will state that you cannot use this gem in arbitrary Ruby application. You need to use it only in Rails, in specific version of Rails.
Yeah, so I think that this is done as dependencies, gem dependencies. So we are going to say that your gem depends on Rails, and that's it, documentation. We don't plan about something very Ruby specific.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Just an unrelated question. Do you have a cat?
Sorry?
Do you have a cat?
I could not hear.
Do you have a cat? A pet?
A what?
A cat.
A pet?
Yeah.
Animal, right? Yeah, so I have Yehuda. I'm here. If anyone tweets that, I'm going to deny it to my dad. So we have a lot of animals here. So I have 2 cats and 3 dogs in the house, and we have 2 chickens outside, and we have a rooster. So I have a lot of animals around.
Well, I wonder if you could show us a cat.
So what?
Show us your cat.
One of them.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to see one of them, just go to www.yehudacats.com and keep
Small kitty, Thank you.
Okay.